Hi guys, and we are back with another build video, and this is gonna be a simple one, but it made it more special with our friends from Matimco. So I reached out to Matimco for this project, and they happily sent out an overwhelming amount of lumber or pine wood for this project. So this is gonna be too much for a single project, so I'm gonna make it into a series and call it Eco 4 Pine Wood Build Series. So it's 6 projects or 6 builds, all pine wood, and step by step for you to follow just in case you want to build one for yourself. So for the first build for this series, this is actually for the school that I teach at, which is Wood Academy. And recently, we just opened a new facility at Quezon City. And well, you may call it Instagram friendly because the facility is well built. I mean, it was designed to be a woodworking shop, but our TV stand needs a little attention because gumamit lang kami ng old high table. Nilagyan namin ng scrap na pine wood para hindi tumaob yung TV. It's so unstable, it's very flimsy, and it doesn't match the whole theme of the room. So, just to put it simply, it's flat out ugly. Now, what I'm thinking is to build a classic easel. The top would be adjustable, and the base where the TV would sit on would have a 90-degree angle to remove the glare on the TV when the students are watching. So, for that, I started off with Motimco's 2x6x12, I think. And hinati ko siya sa tatlo at 4 feet each. And then meron na akong tatlong planks. Sinalang ko naman siya sa table saw to rip it at 2.5 inches each. Once I have all the pieces that I need for the easel, I first worked on the two leg pieces sa harap. So, para dun sa paa, I cut it at 15 degrees at both ends. So, nung nakat ko na yung unang paa, para uniform silang dalawa, pinagpatong ko lang yung dalawang lumber na kailangan ko para sa feet. And then I made the same 15 degree cut. Nung natapos ko na yung dalawang kahoy para sa legs, I now move to the bracing para naman sa base ng TV. So, in this cut, yung isang end is still 15 degrees. Changed my angle at 45 degrees and made a 5-inch miter cut. So again, 15 degrees dun sa unang dulo, then measure 5 inches, and then the other side is 45 degrees. So after making that cut, lipat naman ako dito sa may bracing pataas or yung color green. So for this one, yung kahoy na pinagputulan kanina ng 45 degrees, yun naman ang gagamitin natin dito sa part na to. So I clamped it together, went back to 15 degrees, and did a 15-inch miter cut sa degree na yun. So just to recap, this 15 inches na plank na to or yung kahoy na to, yung isang dulo niya is 15 degrees and the other end is 45 degrees. Okay, to do a recap, yung dalawang pa sa harap has an end grain angle or miter cut of 15 degrees. Yung kulay green pataas naman has a 15 degree and 45, and then yung bracing sa ilalim ng base has a 15 degree and 45 din. So, for assembly, inuna ko yung paa sa harap and then the bracing sa ilalim. I first made a pilot hole to receive the screws or para lubog yung screw niya. And then, nilagyan ko siya ng black screw. I think it was 2 inches long yung black screw. Hindi through and through, dinaretso ko lang siya ng konti hanggang lumawit yung dulo. And then I clamped the piece. Tsaka ko na ngayon tinuloy yung pag-screw dun sa maliit na kahoy na yun. And this is how it looks. And then I did it on the second one, same process. After screwing it together, meron ka ng dalawang paa para sa harap. Okay, moving on to the green part tsaka yung violet part sa taas. So yung violet part, yung sasalo ng bracing na color green, ang degree naman nun is also 15 degrees para sa magkabilang side. Para pagka kinabit mo yung 15 degrees dun sa mahaba, diretso yung itsura ng kahoy mo sa ibabaw. So, to join it together, ganun lang din yung ginawa ko. Pilot hole muna to receive the black screw para nakatago siya sa kahoy. And then, tsaka ko na inassemble dun sa may maliit na part. Glue first. After that, pinorma ko. Then I clamped it. Tsaka ko nilagyan ng dalawang black screw na 2 inches long. So, same goes with the other side. And that's it. Now, for the final assembly ng front legs. So, yung front part, ikakabit mo dun sa unang ginawang bottom part with glue and screws with the same process of pilot hole muna. And then I clamped it. Tsaka ko na ngayon siya in-screw. So it's the same thing on the other leg. Glue, clamp, and then dalawang screw. So once I finally attached the whole front part ng easel, this is how it looks. Now let's move on to the back part of the easel. So ito na yung yellow na stand sa likod ng easel, and I started it off with one long plank, yung 2x8 or 2x6x12. But syempre hindi ganun kalapad. I rip it down to 2.5 inches para magkakasing taba sila ng ibang wood na nasa easel. So miter saw first. Ang length nito, ang naging ending niya is 5.5 feet. And again, 2.5 inches. So at this part, I'm doing the mock-up kung ano magiging stance nung easel. And then, nilevel ko para makita ko kung saan yung pinaka 90 degrees nung mismong patungan ng TV. And then, nung nakuha ko na yon, I got the angle kung saan ko siya puputulin or tatabasin, kung saan siya sasandal sa top part ng easel. So, I went on sa bandsaw. Then after that, I use a pulso para naman maputol yung angle na yun. And syempre, sa bandsaw, may mga saw marks, so I cleaned it up with a block plane para mas malinis ko yung pinakasasandalan ng front part ng easel. So finally, matatayo ko na siya ng siya lang, including the base of the TV and yung part kung saan merong adjustable knob para hawakan yung TV. So speaking of that, let's work on that part, yung adjustable knob. So sinabay ko na rin sa pagpe-plane yung pinaka-base ng TV, which is what I'm doing right now. And then, nilinis ko yung magkabila and did another dry fit dun sa may mismong piece. So, yung base part and then this long board is for the adjustable knob. So, masyado siya naging mataba. I didn't need it to be that thick. So, I trimmed it down to 1 1/4 inch. Now, gumawa ako ng notch para dun sasandal yung adjustable na knob na yon, o yung adjustable feature niya. So, I used a pull saw first and then cleaned it up with a chisel. Kaya ako ngayon sinukat. So, okay na yung taas, no? Dito naman sa may base part ng TV, dyan naman siya kakapit para mas maging stable yung pinaka-piece. So, sinukat ko yung base niya kung saan siya babagsak and then use the jigsaw to clean it up or cut out the notch. And we now move on to the, sabihin na nating highlight of the piece, no? It's the adjustable feature sa may ibabaw ng TV. So, what I got is a flat square head bolt na merong star knob. So, sinukat ko yung lapad nung flat square head na yun. Tapos, I used my router to make a groove na mag-a-accept dun sa may lapad ng flat square head na bolt. And then, after that, mineasure ko yung mismong taba ng bolt para i-router ko naman din ulit doon naman sa lapad ng bolt na yun. So, ganito may gitsure niya. Magiging sliding siya, kumbaga. So, now that I have the hardware on the piece or dun sa may adjustable feature, it's now time to create the mismong locking mechanism niya. So, it's very straightforward. It's very simple. It's just a block of wood na merong, sabihin na nating banggaan o rail sa magkabilang gilid para siya yung kakapit dun sa may post natin. And it looks like this. It's just a simple block with a U shape na kasing lapad din ng mismong post. So, I did a dry fit. Perfect naman yung pagkakasukat niya. And then, I need a ledge kung saan siya naman yung kakapit doon sa mismong TV. And to make that ledge a little more rigid, I added a triangle 90 degrees or 45 degrees para mas matibay ngayon yung pagkapit. Now, these star knobs, I make this on my own. I have a separate link on how to do it. I'll just post it in the description or right here on the top side of this video if you want to make one for yourself. So I finally did the mock-up of the whole piece kasama yung locking mechanism, and I was really pleased on how it looked. Simple lang siya pero yung function niya nandun pa rin. Hindi siya tacky, hindi rin siya super nagsa-stand out. So nagbe-blend siya rin sa mismong classroom ng Wood Academy, which is what my target was. For finishing, by the way, I just spread on, I think, 2 coats of beeswax the entire piece. And this is how it looks before, and this is what we use now. So, just like what I've said before, hindi siya standout, pero when it captures your attention, makikita mo na ang dami niyang detalye na ang sarap gayahin or sarap gawin din on your own. That's it for the build, and again, thank you so much Matimco for providing the lumber for this build. And uulitin ko lang, this is a series, it's called the Pinewood Build Series. Now, the other builds na ipopost ko pa or that I will publish are builds that I've done before, and there are builds na for kids, my dream build, and a build that I haven't tried before but I would really love to do. So please, if you have time and you really enjoy the videos that I publish, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.